Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Rickey, you're crazy. You know I looked at Foolish more than once, more than twice, now 3 times. Man, love you so much. Thank you for keeping us cracking up. Listen, today's song is You Deserve to Win by the great Tamala Mann. I love this because in a real sense, so much in life is designed for us to lose. So much in life is designed to set us back and keep us down and even hold us down. But here's the good news. This song says you deserve to win because the God above you lives within you and has big plans for you that are greater than your mistakes, greater than what others have in a real sense done to you. You deserve to win. You deserve to win because if God be for you, who can be against you? You deserve to win because God made you with a mission in mind. God made you with a plan that is bigger than you to make the world better than when you found it. You deserve to win because in a real sense, when you win and you have a community conscious where your victory is bigger than just what God does for you, but what God does for you to make the world better around you. Yes, you deserve to win because when you deserve to win, it's because you recognize that God blesses you to be a blessing through you in the world around you. So here's what you do. You keep your head up. You keep your hand to the plow. Keep handling your business knowing that you deserve to win. And when you believe it, you will achieve it. You deserve to win because when you win, you make sure that all of us win with you because none of us win by ourselves. We win because there's a community that is praying for us, pulling for us. And when you win, you don't just win by yourself. You bring everybody with you. That's the word for the day. You deserve to win. Believe it, and I promise you, God will bless you and us to achieve it.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go. Oh, man. Yes, sir. This morning, how deep is your love, y'all? 12 minutes after the hour, y'all. Front page right here.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, 13 minutes after the hour. Y'all front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Wednesday, June 4th. Here's what's going on in the news. Newark Mayor Ras Baraka is suing one of Trump's top lawyers after being arrested outside an ICE detention center last month. Baraka says the interim U.S. attorney in New Jersey falsely arrested him while he and members of Congress demanded answers about the facility's conditions.
I was cuffed, fingerprinted, took pictures of twice. Once there and once in court for a Class C misdemeanor, which you send summons to people for. You don't lock them up and take their fingerprints.
He was hit with trespassing charges that were later dropped. A federal judge even called the arrest a worrying misstep. Now Baraka's hitting back with a defamation and false arrest lawsuit, and he's not ruling out going after Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, next. Summer travel is heating up, and so are measles cases. The CDC is now urging people, especially those flying overseas, to get vaccinated before leaving the country. Now, most new U.S. cases are tied to international travel, and if you're not protected, you could bring it back home and put your whole circle at risk. Speaking about traveling, if you're swiping while traveling, especially in Mexico, be careful. U.S. officials are warning that some Americans have been kidnapped after linking up with people they met on dating apps in spots like Puerto Vallarta and Nuevo Nayarit. Now, they didn't name specific apps, but the message is clear. Meet in public, stay alert, and check those travel advisories. What starts as a vacation fling could wind up being a straight-up setup. For more on these stories, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Sure is, man. It's hard to keep a job nowadays, man. The New York Knicks fire head coach Tom Thibodeau.
What?
Yes, sir,
He
man.
took him to the playoffs.
After the best run in 25 years, led
Why
the
would they
Knicks
fire him, though, Rock?
to 2 back-to-back 50-win seasons for the first time since 1995, man. You know everybody got a short leash nowadays. Everybody wants to win or go home. Win the championship or go home. But it's like, come on, man. This dude turned the program. He's brought it back to greatness. And I don't think it was a smart move. It is what it is, man. So they just gave him a 3-year extension last year. So
they gave him his money pretty much.
Come on, he got his money, man. But Meta World Peace, former NBA great, says, make me the Knicks head coach. So he actually put his name in a hat. He wants to be the head coach for the Knicks next. So we'll see what happens, man. At least 15 former Indiana University men's basketball players are alleging improper sexual conduct by a former team physician, and saying that Indiana officials, including the late coach Bobby Knight, were also aware of these behaviors but kind of turned a blind eye. So there's going to be some situations happening with Indiana basketball program. With that situation, we'll keep y'all posted. And tomorrow, we are one day away from the NBA Finals. Indiana Pacers and Oklahoma City.
Oh, it's on tomorrow?
It starts tomorrow,
I was
dog.
up last night and popped some popcorn and everything.
Night. Yes, sir.
And
Game
ended up
1,
watching
baby.
All in the Family.
Those were the days when you
Girls were girls and men were men.
sure could use a man like Herbert Hoover
Hoover again.
They sound just like
It's too early.
Oh, Brent, what you got coming up next, man?
Man, Roxy, what pastor is trying to call out Cardi B and why? I'm going to get into that in the hot spot up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
It's hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Pastor Jamal Bryant is very serious about mobilizing the black community to join his national boycott against Target. Just yesterday, Pastor Bryant took to Instagram to kindly try to call out Cardi B, who recently snapped a photo of herself in Target with her children. He said, "Dear I am Cardi B, grace and peace to you. I come to you with a chest full of love. When I saw you post a picture of you and your beautiful family in the store, I felt certain that with your demanding schedule, you were probably unaware. Having 163 million people following you is a great deal of influence, and many people follow your lead. I hope you will visit targetfast.org and walk alongside us." Well, y'all, since the beginning of this year, civil rights activists and community leaders like Pastor Jamal Bryant have been calling for consumers to boycott Target after the retailer decided to back away from its DEI initiatives. Social media users have mixed reactions about his choice to call her out publicly. What y'all think?
I'm glad he did, but, I'm for that boycott. Target has lost $12 billion, and so they see that black power. Yeah, now they're rethinking their DEI. It's like, do we side with Trump or do we side with our customers? And they realize how much black and brown power, how much money we have. And when we stop going, we stop shopping, they need us.
Yeah. I forgot and went in there. I ain't going back, though.
What?
I don't know. I know. I wasn't thinking, but in my brain, I think that, like, nobody else sell children's clothes. Like, I didn't know that TJ Maxx sell little girl clothes.
Oh yeah. They got cute stuff, too.
Yeah. I mean, I promise to God, I'm really not trying to be funny. Like
TJ Maxx and Marshall,
I felt like Walmart and Target was the only people that's, like, I don't know what's wrong with me, why I'm not, like, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't been back since. That was like a month and a half ago.
Yeah, it's easy and it's a habit, but I think I've saved so much money because you can't walk into Target and buy one thing. So I feel like I've saved hundreds of dollars a month not going.
But aren't we supposed to be protesting Dollar General, too? Isn't he doing Dollar
That's
General
a new start. Yeah, that's just started.
And, hell, I don't know what to do because that's where I get my toiletries
I
from.
can't not do Dollar General now. I'm
But
going to have to draw the line on that one.
But listen, we have
I ate some bacon out of there and my neck wouldn't turn.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to get meat out of that.
Oh my God.
If it got dollar in the name, you ain't supposed to get meat out of it.
Okay, or none
Dollar
from
General,
the freezer.
Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, none of them dollars. You know what I'm saying? Hell.
My neck won't.
Stick to the bacon brands you know, bro.
Yeah.
The ones that's been out for a long time.
Wow. Yeah.
All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hotspot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at Brat. Coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. No, the time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU.
Hey, what it is, man, Rock Teasy for Sheezy in the building for another HBC. You know, we're going to always put a spotlight on our heroes and she-ros that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. Oh, we finna truck it back down to Mississippi Valley State University, established in 1950, home of the green, white, and red Delta Devils. Shout out to the mean green marching machine, baby. Talk about one of y'all's former students, Miss Patricia Hoskins, former basketball player at MVSU, holds the NCAA Division I women's record for points per game in a season at 33.6 points per game. She held the record for points scored in a career from 1989 to 2001. All conference honors each of the 4 years she attended MVSU. Only the second woman in NCAA history to lead the division for scoring and rebounds for a season. Inducted into the SWAC Hall of Fame. Inducted into the MVSU Hall of Fame. Miss Patricia Hoskins, another dog on the basketball court. Proud HBCU alum of Mississippi Valley State University. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want to share your HBCU story, or if you have someone you want us to spotlight, follow and DM us on Instagram at HBCU. No.
I'm sure some old person listening to the show just passed away. Rock to you and scared the hell out of the folks.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
That's wake up.
Shit. Two old people listened to the show and had a heart attack. You scared the hell out of people.
Let's go.
Calm the hell down. Gary, what you got coming up next?
Well, I don't know. What's coming up, honey?
You went on a date, didn't it?
Well, I don't like that word, date.
Okay. Gary got some tea on him next. Y'all, Rickey Smiley in the Morning Show. Gary, I heard you went out. You said you sitting here arguing with us off the air. Now, are we talking about this or not?
I don't care.
Okay, so you went out.
Well, yeah. But let me tell you something. Let me
start
start
off
off
because I didn't know that. Is that why you hit me back yesterday?
Yeah. But let me tell you something. This is why I tell everybody. This is why I don't have no problem with being by myself. Because people the damn same, no matter what.
Wait,
what you mean?
What are you talking about?
Okay, I met a friend a couple of weeks ago, about a couple of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he said,
a couple of weeks or a couple of months?
Okay, well, same difference.
No, it's a lot of difference.
Well, Dad, I met him a while back.
Okay.
But anyway, so we were talking and stuff, and he said, well, Gary, we need to hang out. I'm like, okay, we need to hang out. So I don't even know who you are. Mm-hmm. But nevertheless...
It's a friend or somebody you're interested in?
No, they were interested in me. I wasn't.
Okay.
And honey, no, really. And so we exchanged numbers and said we're going to hang out. But one day I went to the mall. So I said, well, hell, I'm in the mall. Well, let me call him and see if you want to meet me here in the mall. I was at the Cheesecake Factory. I don't really go to the Cheesecake Factory. But
the one in Lenox?
Yeah, Lenox. Mm-hmm. So I called him. We met at the Cheesecake Factory. Mm-hmm. So he got there, so we started chatting and stuff. And, just chat, just talking. Mm-hmm. So nevertheless, it was happy hour. So I said, okay, so we ordered our little happy hour little stuff and, just chatting and stuff like that.
Was y'all at the bar table?
No, at the table, because I don't want to sit in no bar.
Right.
I don't like bars. So anyway, so we sat and chatted and stuff and, talked and blah, blah, blah. So he ordered a little appetizer and I ordered an appetizer.
Right, did you have some cologne perfume?
I had because I just went through Neiman, so I put a sample on.
Okay.
Was it Clyde?
Bougeron.
Yeah, okay.
So I put that on. So anyway, so we sat and we chatted and ate and all that stuff.
Real quick, do you put it on your neck or on your wrist?
No, I put it in my chest. And you rub it.
Were y'all sitting on the same side of the table or opposite side?
Opposite side.
Okay.
So we chatted and stuff and, ordered our little meal. So he ordered a vodka and cranberry.
Yeah.
And I had a strawberry daiquiri. And he had some egg roll, and I had wonton and something else.
Okay.
So anyway,
cranberry's real manly.
But he's a man.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was. But anyway, so we ate our little food and stuff and chatting and all this. But what peed me off. Okay, so at the end of the chat and stuff like that, honey, the check came. So the waiter put the check, honey, right there. Put it right, in the center. So we just sitting there and talking and stuff, and I'm like, well, I was expecting him to open up the check.
Right.
To look at it. So he didn't even open it up. So I said, well, hell, I'm not about to sit here, honey, and look at this damn check.
Red
Let
flag.
me just grab the damn check, and I opened it up.
That's
so
a red flag,
yeah. So it was $62. So I said, okay. So I just didn't want to wait no more. So I said, here, I gave the waiter my credit card, and I paid for it. So when he got there, I said, why you didn't pay for this? He said, well, you invited me. Well, no, master, you were the one who said we need to.
That's
Wait.
You said the inside part outside.
Wait.
You invited
Can we
them to
delete
the
that?
restaurant, though.
Yes, but you said we was gonna meet up to we need to get together.
Okay,
so
but you initiated the go eat.
No.
And I thought about that. I said, and I did, but damn, still,
But Brent,
you said we
homeboy,
gonna.
but he trying to pull. He need to whip out
No,
his
that
card.
is true.
The homeboy trying to
That
pull.
is true.
That's what I thought.
He needed to whip out
That's
his
what I
card.
thought.
If he trying to impress you, he
If
should have
this-
paid for it.
And if this is one of my daughters, I'd be like, that's the red flag. That's the last time you go out with him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because we
That's
had
a
talked
red
since.
flag.
But I figured, I'm like, well, hell, you the one said we need to get together and damn meet. So my thing is, you should at least be the man and pay for it.
No, you
got to
block that number out your phone.
I don't even, honestly, Lord, I don't remember his name.
Okay.
Jerry.
But I was
So since you paid for it, did you walk out there with your chest stuck out, or you switched out of
No,
there?
I switched out. It was damn pissed off.
Oh, yeah.
I say this was never, and then I had to pay a damn $10 tip. That was $72.
Wait a minute, you paid the tip too?
Yes, because he didn't pay it.
Oh,
Well, you wouldn't even leave a tip.
Nothing. And the queen that was waiting on, she knew who I was, honey. We took a picture together. I said, hell, I got to give her a damn tip. So I gave her a tip.
He cannot do our niece and an auntie like that.
He said the next time we get together, maybe he would pay for it. But it ain't
Maybe.
going to be no
Ain't
next
gonna
time.
be no next
It ain't gonna be no
time.
next time.
How you gonna be interested in somebody and don't pay the bill?
Exactly.
That's absolutely
But now on the
disgusting.
Brent, but on the thing though, like you said, I kind of almost agree because I did invite him to the place, but you was the one who said we was gonna get together and
That's
go somewhere.
not the point.
You
That's
could've
playing the
split
role
it.
of the
You could've
bee.
split it.
So,
So when you ate the food up at the little tower, the tower in Dallas that spun around, now who paid for that meal?
Oh, he paid for it.
He paid for the
Yeah,
meal.
oh, yeah.
But see, when he paid for the meal and went to the bathroom, you looked through his phone. And then that ended that
Can't win
relationship.
with you, Gary.
well,
You
see
gonna
what I'm saying?
always find something to
Right.
make it not work.
I think the slap in the mouth is what ended that relationship.
So that was a different.
That was a different
Oh, wait a
one.
minute, that was a different one.
Yeah, that one slapped him in the mouth.
So when he went to the phone, he didn't get slapped for that.
No.
do a
He got
series,
slapped for
yeah.
that. He went over that. He went over to the dude's house to see. He said to see who the girl was.
Right.
He was sharing, the pictures.
And he got slapped for that.
And he got slapped. That was another dude.
I got slapped with them. We was going to the damn party.
They was
and I
on the
got
way to
slapped
the
in damn
Cinderella
mouth.
ball and they got slapped in the mouth.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
A great deal, I see. I brought me roast potatoes and carrots today. Well, have you ever considered, putting food on the stove at your house? Cooking. Okay, now were you raised that way? I started cooking when I was about probably 2. What do you cook for your babies? They get nugget meals from McDonald's. I like beans, bread. So when do you eat vegetables? Fries. You take fries as a vegetable. It's made from a potato. But by the time they drop it in all that grease, you didn't know. Baby, what's your annual pay? Because maybe I need to apply for your position if you're able to do that and just buy fast food every day.
Hi, Gary. Coming up next, y'all, Offset is a little ticked off with his ex. We're going to talk about Offset next week's Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary.
I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour. Y'all, Gary has the tea and the Collier of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Rapper Offset is furious, y'all. After Cardi B fans, y'all noted that his beautiful 3-year-old son, Lil Wayne, said Cephas, y'all, wore his hair in braids similar to Cardi's new boyfriend, Stephon Diggs. Y'all, everybody's excited about this. Now, they're saying that fans posted side-by-side images of Wave Set and Stephon wearing similar braided hairstyles. Now, Wave's photo was snapped 3 months ago, but Stephon's hairstyle is more recent. Now, Cardi says fans say that Stephon had his hair braided just like Wave Set, y'all, to anger Offset. They say, honey, it worked.
Oh, he had his hair braided like the baby.
Yes, honey. They say it worked and stuff, honey.
Yeah, I seen it, but who did the post? Did she post that or he post that?
Well, I don't know who posted, but I mean, that child, I mean, that baby could wear his hair like his mama boyfriend. I mean, that's who's in his life.
Now, what you think?
I mean, yeah, I could see him getting mad, but I mean, unless he's doing his hair, he can go change his hair when he's with him. I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah. I think that's why she did it. I think that was the
probably.
doing it.
But he went for it though. Like if Offset is my nephew, I'm gonna tell him you can't let her trigger you like that. Play.
Right.
You can see that, but you can't respond to it because when you respond to it, now it worked.
And it's
you know
hair.
what I'm saying? And now
you
you playing yourself because now you out here looking like a crash out.
I don't like his hair like his hair. What do you sound like?
You let her trigger you, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, braids, that's the African look. So, if, I mean, they want to look alike. I mean, I don't think that should be a problem. I mean, she should, whoever feeding you at the time, that's who you should look like. They say if you feed a person long as they look like.
If you don't want stepdaddy doing stuff like that, then you need to stay home.
Well,
I'm not staying home. I spend time with your kids. Is he spending time with the kid?
Well, she said he hasn't seen Blossom in a while. The baby.
I just don't think a hairstyle should be a big deal.
Right.
So what?
Right.
So what?
Yeah.
But he's acting like a YN now because you let her trigger you. You got to be bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he's talking about killing folks and all that, man. Come on.
I mean, cause look at it. I'm sure Sierra letting Baby Future hair look like Russell Wilson's. I mean, and it's no big deal. So I mean,
I immediately thought of that when you did that story. I immediately thought about that.
Yep. So congratulations. I mean, to them. I mean, a hairstyle's a hairstyle. It's summertime. You wear your hair in braids and do what you got to do. So, but we're gonna keep our parties lifted up in prayer. I would have never thought those two would be fighting and acting like the way they doing, honey. But they are really acting a fool. I mean, you know, she was just spotted. They showed pictures of her with her new man.
I don't think they'll ever get back together after that because once you start dating somebody in the NFL. Who's fully muscled like a gorilla.
Yeah.
He a receiver too?
Play wide receiver too.
That core is strong. That lower body core is real strong.
Rocky out there running them routes.
Yes, sir. That post corner, dog.
That post corner and that dig route. You know, it's a route called a dig.
Yes, sir.
He's definitely digging. Diggs is digging.
Down, and then it got down and out. You got down and in.
Yeah.
Then you got a slant. Then you got a post. Then you got a post corner.
And he running all them routes.
I know all the wide receiver routes.
He running all them routes.
I ran them. Rocky ran them too.
Come on,
we know them routes.
He definitely going down and in.
Down and in. Down and up. Stop and rock. Stop and go.
Stop and go. Let's go.
Ooh,
it's over with. You don't want that back.
Well, congratulations.
The Migos be moving too slow. Diggs be running in the end zone.
Come on, dog.
That's some interesting position.
Girl getting pounded by a gorilla.
I
you got to
think
follow
we
that.
understand.
Don't
It's
forget
like going on stage behind Lavelle Crawford. You know you finna bomb.
Hey, don't forget about the banana route.
The banana route.
With the curve in it.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
See how that banana look? That banana got that curve.
So,
Oh my God.
what were you saying, Gary? What else?
I don't even know what they're talking about.
I don't either.
Let's talk about kickball.
And they run a slant.
Come on, dog.
And then what's the one that line up behind the line of scrimmage? Rock T.
That's the slot.
The slot.
Yes, sir. He up in that
Why
slot.
didn't
Then run an end around on second sound.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we had a play called Rickey Around on second sound.
That's that flair.
Yes, sir.
That's that flair,
I
dog.
think we understand.
I don't understand what I guess that and that's real positions.
Yeah,
it's
you better try to run. The only thing that stop it is a cover two.
That's defense, Gary. That's defense.
Defense attack, sack that quarterback.
No, you got to cover the
Nice,
receiver
Gary.
on that one. That's a defensive line. Go ahead. But anyway.
Moving on, child. Now that we know all about football, honey, all the girls out there, I just learned some positions. Quinta Bronson, y'all, and Kevin Annick divorces, y'all, is going definitely forward, y'all. Now, they're saying despite not officially filing a response to her divorce action, they're saying Bronson, 35, she filed for divorce earlier this year after 3.5 years of marriage. Now, Bronson and Annick were engaged back in 2020, tied in 2021. But they're saying, honey, the Abbott Elementary creator and star, she created and she stars in Abbott Elementary, honey. They're saying that she informed the judge presiding over her divorce that she has turned over all her financial statements, baby. This man, her husband, Kevin, said, I need all your financial statements. Now, if you all don't know, Quinta married a European man, and honey, he wants his coins from. They say she turned over her bank statements, her investments, her community property, every damn thing they own. She said she had to turn it all over and stuff. She said, but she said, honey, she wrote in her divorce petition that they had a post-nuptial agreement that she definitely wanted enforced and what have you. They say Brunson and Ennick did not have any children. They say they kept their marriage a secret for professional reasons, and they were rarely spotted on red carpet together. Now, I don't know if she was ashamed of this white man or what, but nevertheless, honey, he wants his coin. So a lot of people saying that Quentin needs to get with Tyler James Williams now. Y'all know who Tyler James Williams is? The guy who played who Everybody Hate Chris?
Uh-huh.
They want her to get with him. Now,
He's on the show.
On the show, they say they definitely need to get together. But if she done been with a European man, I'm sure she don't want an African American man. Not right now.
That's not necessarily true, Gary. But
it's
whatever.
not. You don't think so?
No.
Well, she didn't get him initially, so she got her a nice European man. Now he want all her money and stuff. Honey, since she divorced him and stuff. So everybody saying they need to get together. So we're gonna follow that story, y'all, because they're saying that Tyler James and Quinta should just go ahead, honey, and be together. But it doesn't work like that.
They're just co-workers.
I know, but now they say they look good together on the show.
Yeah.
Wow.
So people say that they definitely need to get together. They should ride off into the sunset and live a happily ever after thing. But Quinta probably don't want them. She knew who she wanted, who she got with. So we're going to keep them lifted up. And hopefully Quinta could keep her show, honey, and have some extra money after her post-nuptial. And that's what I like, too. They have post-nuptials after pre-nuptials, honey. So we want to give you what you're getting, what you came here with. So I think that's what post-nuptial is about. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. Oh, my God. The color today, y'all, is limpid shell. On the high end, you say limpid shell, and on the low end, you say blue-green. That's your color for today.
There it is. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All they got to wake up calls. Y'all get them right now. The phone lines are wide open. 8669 Ricky, 8669 RICKEY. Hit me up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Smiley Morning Show. I got to wake up calls. Get that in 8669 RICKEY. Here we go.
Here we wake up. Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Because he woke you up this morning. So you and your hot shoes go with Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. Come on. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Want to know where you calling from. So come on and tell us. And just wake it up.
Wake up everybody in Dallas, Texas. And my sister, Katina, my little niece, Kennedy. Y'all have a good day. Wake up, Brat.
Good morning. My name is Ema. I'm calling from St. Louis, Missouri. And I want to tell my son, Jerry, D, my daughter's Asian, Mookie, wake up, wake up, wake up.
My name is Theo Wilson. I'm calling from Tallahassee, Florida, and I'd like to wake up my handsome husband, Daryl Wilson. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is David calling from LaGrange, North Carolina, waking up Sam's Club Associate. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
You listening on your radio. It's a whole gang of cities tuned in, locked in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know. When you in Richmond, wake up. And Little Rock, wake up. And Tulsa, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Flint, wake up. In Toledo, wake up. Des Moines, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, big shout out to everybody that's listening to us on KISS 103.1, Columbia, South Carolina. What up, y'all? Driving up and down Two Notch Road. Hey, coming up, y'all, there's so much going on. We got the good, the bad, and the what the hell Wednesday. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The late, great Aaliyah, y'all. 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. It's about that time for the good, the bad, and the what the hell Wednesday. So I know we got some good news. Alfreda's good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. I got the good news, okay? So listen up. A hardworking high school grad in Atlanta went viral, and now he won't have to worry about paying for college. His name is Mikkel Baker, and a photo of him went viral. Here's what he did. He graduated from high school and then immediately showed up for a shift at Burger King, still wearing his graduation garb, like hat and gown, the whole thing. So the woman who snapped the photo started a GoFundMe to help pay for his tuition. Last time we checked, people had donated over $170,000.
And he have the right mindset, and I hope he go off to college and make it happen, man. That's good stuff right there.
Yeah.
He was raised right.
Huh?
He was raised right.
Absolutely. Prioritize,
Work ethic.
Absolutely. So and the sad part is, you just don't see a whole lot of that. Right?
No.
A whole lot of that. We were just reading some stuff on education. I got an idea for a guest. That's a teacher that I want to have on the show to talk about some stuff just talk about some stuff education-wise, because there's a lot of things that we can still learn as a parent, and that's for the good news. Thank you so much, Special K. What you got? What is it? The bad news?
Let's go to the flip side. Let's go to the other side of the coin. So by now, all the good criminal nicknames seem to have been taken. Scarface, Jack the Ripper, the Wet Bandits. But the bathroom vanity villains is now still available. Yeah. The Memphis Police Department, who would have guessed Memphis, is searching for 2 men who were recently caught on camera leaving a home on bikes with a stolen vanity, faucet, and countertop. Yes, they did this on bikes carrying a whole bathroom vanity. Boy, if that ain't a Black Tony episode. It happened in broad daylight at 4:14 p.m. Yeah, this house was being renovated. It doesn't sound like anybody was there at the time. But interestingly, the same house was robbed a second time last week, and the thieves got away with 2 TVs, an air fryer, a coffee maker, toiletries, paper towels. Who the hell steal paper towels? Board games and betting. No arrests have been made. Yeah, board games. They stole a Monopoly game. No arrests in either case, and police don't know if the 2 crimes are connected.
Oh
man, that's good.
Yeah, well, that's why you have to lock. Once you start putting that stuff in there, you have to go and lock those houses up and go ahead and put that. You need to build the alarm system before you even frame it.
Oh yeah,
okay. For real. Okay, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I appreciate that, Special K. Now, Brent, you got the weird news.
I do. I got the
what the hell
news. Yes, and this is just sick. A woman was arrested after allegedly entering a restricted area and taking a wig from a body at a Tyler, Texas funeral home.
Gross.
Tanya Annette Boyd had come into a preparation area the day before and stole the item. An employee had seen Boyd leaving the garage that connects to the restricted prep room with a reddish-brown wig in her hand. The director said they realized one was missing from the body the next day. She has been charged with theft of property of a human corpse and booked into the Smith County Jail with a bond set for $75,000.
Boy, when that girl got to heaven without that wig on and her family members didn't recognize her.
Talking about George Jefferson, I got to heaven.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, Chicken and Waffle Mix going down, man. If y'all get a chance, make sure y'all check out my special on Hulu. Hey, y'all keep them numbers up, man. We produced that baby ourselves. Hey, make sure y'all go and download. Hey, just go ahead and play it and then go watch something else on TV. That's how you do it?
For real.
How you do it, B?
So on one of my rooms, because I've already seen it 4 times, and it doesn't get old, first of all. And I'm not just saying it because I'm a hard laugh. But I'll even just put it in the guest room and let it play so the streams count. So make sure you put your Hulu on and just give Ricky the stream just so we can keep it number 1 and number 2 on Hulu.
I love that.
Yeah, you got it out, Frida. Got it, Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, look, put your Hulu on stream. You can do it on your phone.
Yeah, you can put it on your phone too.
Shut up.
Yes.
Really?
You can do it on your phone, your iPad, your laptop while you're at work, and just have it play.
Just have it playing.
And it counts, because this is something that you want to keep, on top. So, and that's how they do it. They count the streams. So, this morning I was playing it from my computer at work.
Yeah.
So, it's absolutely, it's an amazing special. It's classic.
You hear that, John Lion?
Yeah, man, you're one of the best specials I've seen in a long time. Make sure y'all, and stop being cheap. Get the full plan without the commercials on Hulu and just run up the streams. Yeah.
Hey, John, thank you for sharing, y'all. And if you have not seen it, man, you are definitely missing a treat, man. It's probably some of my best work. So if you like my BET special from 12 years ago, you're going to absolutely love this, man. Shot on film, the quality, everything. Everything, John. I appreciate that. Black Tony, where you at, man?
Sorry, man, squished out right now. Just
What?
squished out.
What?
Squished out, man. Five of these folks trying to take my car, son.
What?
Many folks out here trying to take my car right now. I'm talking about right now. I've been running back. I had ran back in the house to call you to tell you I probably ain't going to make it because they got my car up on, man, they trying to put my car up on the flatbed, son. They trying to put my car up on the flatbed, trying to
So you was
re-put
on
my
your
car,
way to work?
son. Yo, I had to take my grandmama out there and put it. She's sitting on the old driver's seat because they can't take the car if somebody in it. So she's sitting in the seat, but they got it halfway up on the flatbed.
I just need shout out. Please, can you, Alfredo, Gary, somebody, can y'all cash out me $3.94?
Exactly.
Please, shout it, please, yo, $3. That's how
It's gonna cost more than that.
No, shout it, please just send me $3.94 because that's how much. Because my car note I pay every 2 weeks is $688 and 8 cents, and I'm short. I got $684. I got $684. I need $688.08, and if I could send that, I got the Zelle.
$688.08.
Yeah, every 2 weeks. That's what I pay.
Why you kind of $600 something every 2 weeks?
Cause I got it from the Buy Here Pay Here. I put $2,000 down on it, and then
how many months?
Huh?
How many months you got to pay that?
120.
120 months.
Yo.
And you paying $600 every every 2 weeks?
It's $688.08, but I'm short this week because they say I don't get my
every
check
2
till
weeks.
Friday. Yeah, every 2 weeks.
Hey, you got a calculator, Alfredo?
What did he say? 688.
He said he paying $688.
Yeah, I'm saying $688.08. But then I'm $392 short, so please just cash out me. Please cash out me.
Yeah, we're gonna send that, but we're trying to see how you finance this.
And I had put $2,000 down. It's a $95,000 now. It's nice too, so
that's for 10 years. You know that, right?
120 months is 10 years.
$16,000 a year.
You pay $80,000 for that car, though.
Yeah.
So that's 160.
The car
Hey, Black's on there. Black's on.
$49.95.
That's $165,000 and $139.02. Is that right?
Yeah,
yeah. So what's the math on that?
That's right. It's 100.
He said
wind up
because he said it's 600. You're missing the times two. So he said every 2 weeks it's $688 times two. So it's $1,200 a month times 120 months is $165,139.
You could have bought you a G-Wagon.
Yeah, something.
You gonna cash out me the $392? You trying to get
Hey, Fred! Hey, Fred, he could have went bought a G-Wagon.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
And y'all know I got ADHD. If y'all see me in public and you talk to me, I'll talk to you. But damn it, keep it short. Raise your hand if you got a short attention span. Yeah, y'all understand. Damn it, we didn't have no Adderall when we was growing up. We didn't have no medicine for ADHD. It was like, hey, go to the water fountain and come back. That ADD real. Hey, people be talking to me too long. You ever have somebody talking to you too long? My ass start getting like, oh, Lord, get to the point. I be like, oh, Lord, get to the point. Jesus, help me. Get her out of my face. Oh, Lord. Jesus, help me. Jesus. Y'all can't tell me your life story when you see me in the airport. My brain go to commercial. You be talking to me, my brain be talking to O'Reilly. Auto part. Yeah. Oh, y'all got ADHD.
Make sure y'all check me out on Hulu. Y'all, Gary, what you got coming up?
Coming up next, y'all, Kanye West had a dream. I'm going to tell you what he was dreaming of next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 7 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Kanye West, y'all, we know Kanye West has been going through with Jay-Z and Beyonce from a while back when he talked about those beautiful kids Beyonce and Jay-Z share and saying different things that people are like, is this man crazy? What is going on with him? Well, now, y'all, they're saying that Kanye has Jay-Z on the brains, honey. Months, y'all, after disrespecting the Rock Nation's boss children and his beautiful wife, Beyonce. He said, quote, all my dreams, honey, have been about apologizing to Jay-Z. And he wrote that on X, y'all. They're saying, you know, when he launched that series of offensive remarks regarding the children and stuff, whatever, he said, now all he's doing is dreaming of Jay-Z and want to apologize. So if somebody's dreaming of apologizing, then they say you're supposed to apologize to him, because I know they said
some things can't be forgiven.
You think, Brett? I mean, but he's
absolutely. Come on.
But if you're a Christian, I thought they said we're supposed to forgive.
You might forgive, but you don't forget.
Talking about somebody's kids?
No.
Well, he said he's been dreaming. He want to apologize, and so and it's a very touching moment for him because I mean, y'all, we know that Collier went through a lot of stuff
and go get help.
Yeah, but I'm sure he probably got help.
Wait some years and then apologize again.
To proving that you've been helped.
Yeah, because an apology without changed behavior is not an apology.
Well, you better tell him, Ricky.
Oh,
yeah, you have to have changed behavior.
Yeah. Well, I kind of feel bad for him because
I keep doing stuff like that, so nobody's gonna take an apology serious.
Yeah. Well, I think Jay-Z probably would forgive him and stuff like that because nobody's perfect.
Yeah, I would do it right now. I would have to sit there and watch how you move, make sure that you ain't doing that to other people, and see did your behavior, not just your behavior towards me and my family, your behavior in general. Whatever. So nobody have to accept an apology.
Yeah.
You're going to feel like that person has made a change.
Yeah, well, we're going to see how it happens, though, because bless his soul, honey. I think he apologized to Kim Kardashian. So I think
but if he did that, he started going in on Jay-Z. The behavior, see what I'm talking about? The behavior, the behavior hasn't changed.
Yeah, he needs some medicine or something, honey. Or he needs to have prayer. They need to solicit the prayer warriors, definitely for him.
You just have to do it like you do them family members. Just cut them off and
Yeah.
keep it moving.
Yeah. Now, we were talking about that yesterday on Dish Nation about a celebrity cut off. Can you cut off your parents?
Sometimes you have to.
If they're causing chaos and real toxic and having a negative effect on you and your children, and you in a space where you're trying to break the generational curse, absolutely.
But the Bible says, children, obey your parents, for this is right.
Yeah, but the Bible also talk about sin and stuff. And sometimes you have mother abuse, and you have father abuse, and you have toxic parents.
Yeah.
Just like you just don't have to deal with people that make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You have a right to be in your own space and to do stuff to make yourself happy.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You notice I get on, I come early. I avoid certain people that work here at the radio station.
Yeah.
I get on early and I come through a back door, and I come in and I leave out doing a back door.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let them sit over there and let them be them.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to pray, honey. We're going to continue to pray because the prayer of a righteous will prevail.
Yeah, but faith without works is dead.
My Lord.
Yeah, get on the back elevator. Avoid them certain family members. Hey, when they ask you to come in, they say who all gonna be there? Who all gonna be over there?
Yeah.
Because I know how to slide out of the room. When I get into a space, I check all exits. I know how to disappear. I don't go around and certain show up in there. But I got a trap door. I fall through a floor.
You can see the toxicity floating around them.
But I can't be around nobody. I don't
got a green cloud around them.
I don't know how to be fake. I don't like you. I don't like you. I'm gonna do everything I can to avoid you, to stay my ass with a job and to stay my ass out of jail.
Yes, Lord. Yes. Moving on, y'all. In other celebrities,
I get on that back elevator,
and
come bring my ass in the studio and do this morning show, and get on the back elevator and go down, because you ain't finna say I said nothing to you out the way. Because if you say something to me, I'm gonna talk about what you did and what you said about me on the air.
Yeah, it's the freight elevator. But moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Baby, honey, Mama D and Portia.
Over there with them low ratings.
Oh, boy.
Portia and Dennis, y'all, is clapping back.
Platform that we built.
Portia and Dennis, y'all, is clapping. They say Portia, honey, and her wonderful baby's father, Dennis, is clapping back at Mama D for saying Drew doesn't want her. And here's what that went down with.
Nope.
You know, she got her and Portia. They got some mess going on. I don't know what's going on with Portia, but she approved Drew for taking her hot dog made. You know, I don't know why she think Drew want a hot dog made. It's all good, because Mama D speak that truth.
Yes, baby, Mama D speak that truth, but honey, Portia came back, honey. Portia came back and she said, "Yeah, Mama D, honey, say I want that girl don't want that hot dog, man." She said, "But you put that damn tooth back in your mouth, and he might just sign you up."
That tooth been back.
Dirty, man.
A low blow.
Damn.
That tooth been back for months.
So mean.
Baby, before she told Mama D to put her tooth back in, baby Dennis was slide up.
Oh, Lord. That's
Oh,
so
that
petty.
was ugly.
Gary, that tube been home for months. Everybody.
Well, I don't know if it's been home for us or not, but baby, Miss Portia said, girl, they're going to put it back on. And we love Portia and Mama D.
You don't want to get on Portia man's side because she a low key roasty.
She cut deep.
Yeah.
In a sweet voice.
In a sweet voice.
Yeah.
Yes, baby. They put that tooth in, honey, and he just might sign you up.
It's been a lovely package.
Yes, we gonna pray. Yes, you do, baby. We gonna pray, honey. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is limpid shell on the hind. You say limpid shell, and on the lower, you say beautiful bluish green. That's your color for today.
That's a beautiful color. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T if you would. All right, party people, it's Wellness Wednesday, and this morning we got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier here to answer all your medical questions and also talk about why so many people have prostate cancer. We got Dr. MJ Collier coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You better believe it, y'all. Hey, every Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show is Wellness Wednesday. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier is back to help you stay healthy. We just sent one of our producers to your office, Dr. Collier, because she was sick.
I know. I talked to her. We going to take care of her.
Yeah, tell her go straight to you. Don't go nowhere. Go to Dr. Collier. We got a doctor on the show. We got time. Dr. Collier, happy to have you.
Happy to have you, Ricky. Thank you so much for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning, Ricky. Rock P, Special K, Gary with the T, Alfredas, and the Brat. So, Ricky, thank you again. And once again, Ricky, we have a celebrity who has announced a diagnosis of stage 4 prostate cancer. So this is becoming a regular phenomenon. So my prayers go out. And this is not, I'm not violating anything because this has already been in the news. My prayers go out to a Real Housewives of Atlanta celebrity hairstylist, Dwight Eubanks. He was diagnosed with a stage 4 prostate cancer. And this is a problem that we're having now. More men are being diagnosed with advanced prostate cancer today, Ricky, because they're delaying early detection screenings and only being tested when symptoms appear. The problem is that at that stage, the prostate cancer is usually it's much more difficult to treat and oftentimes incurable. So, men are victims of a fractured system that we have now for the early detection of prostate cancer. There's kind of a conspiracy between the patient and the doctors. The doctors don't want to do it, and the patients don't want to have it done. So sometimes in the doctor's office, it's a don't ask, don't tell. If a patient doesn't ask for a prostate screening, the doctor doesn't bring it up, and it never gets done until there's symptoms, and then you have a problem. So, Ricky, the most important prostate, besides the digital rectal exam, which is very important, and you can see an example of the digital rectal exam on my YouTube channel that will tell you to ask Dr. MJ. You'll see what we're talking about and why we have to do that. The PSA, Ricky, that test was introduced as a primary screening test for prostate cancer in the 1990s. And guess what? They started doing that test, and prostate cancer deaths declined by more than 40%. Well, all this changed in 2012 when the USPSTF, that's the United States Prevention Services Task Force, which is not a group of doctors, okay, they released what is called a D recommendation that doctors should not provide the PSA test unless patients presented with symptoms of prostate cancer. And that was based on some flawed clinical trial data that they utilized and showed that there was no survival benefit for patients who received the PSA test. So common sense tells you that that was not the case. Since then, deaths from prostate cancer have been on the rise. In 2018, Ricky, they relented because they saw that the rates were going up and they changed the recommendation, but they still have not recommended that everybody get tested. They're just saying discuss it with your doctor and decide whether you want to have the test or not. So this has changed the practice of doctors. A lot of doctors, like I said, they don't want to take the time, or they have no desire to do digital rectal exams or PSA testing, so they don't do it. So in 2025, Ricky, the prostate cancer incidence is estimated to be about 300,000 cases, which is an 80% increase in cases since 2019.
Wow.
So that shows that, the prostate PSA test is very important and necessary to get patients straight. Now, We often hear that prostate cancer, well, it's a slow-growing cancer anyway. You're probably going to die from something else. Well, tell that to the 35,000 men who are projected to die from the disease in 2025, which is the second leading cause of cancer death for men behind lung cancer, which is number one in men and women. So the facts show that we have an escalating prostate cancer crisis in this country, and I'm glad that the Rickey Smiley Morning Show gives us a forum to discuss this disease state and get the attention of a lot of men. So listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, go to your doctor, ask for a comprehensive physical examination that includes a digital rectal exam and prostate check, and get the prostate PSA blood test, and then follow up on the results. And if the results are abnormal, then make sure you follow up on it. Don't just ignore. I had a patient this week in the office, hadn't been seen by the doctor for years, heard me on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, came in for a physical. Now, a normal prostate PSA, Ricky, is between 0 and 4. His level was 44. 10 times what it should. I mean, it was one of the highest I've ever had. And I told him, I said, one, I'm glad you heard me speaking. Two, that you took action and came in and got a complete physical done. And now we got to take action to get this treated and see what we have going on there. Now, that doesn't mean a PSA is not diagnostic of prostate cancer. But if it is elevated, you need to make sure that that's not the reason.
Okay. All right, Dr. Collier, we're going to take the calls on the other side. Y'all get at us 866-9 Ricky if you have any questions for Dr. MJ Collier. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, y'all get in the 866-9-RICKEY if you have any questions for the one and only Dr. MJ Collier. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
My question is, being a breast cancer survivor on the left side for 11 years, and then in the last couple of months been diagnosed with breast cancer on the right breast, genetic test done, no BRCA genes, no family history. What other tests should I be looking into?
No other tests are indicated at this point. If you've been diagnosed on the right side with the breast cancer, you need to have it treated and probably a lumpectomy. You've already had the left breast treated, and then that will probably relieve you of your cancer burden, and you won't have to worry about it. You've had all the diagnostic testing that you need. The only thing now are the usual and customary healthy lifestyle choices, including taking vitamin D3 at 5,000 international units per day. That helps prevent all types of cancer, including breast cancer, and that will give you your best option for doing that. That is an inflammatory condition, so other supplements like omega-3 fish oil will also help. But again, making sure your stress level is down and continuously monitoring with mammograms at least once a year. And you'll need diagnostic mammograms, not just screening mammograms.
All right, y'all, with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Yes. How do I maneuver or manage mild schizophrenic without medication?
Oftentimes it requires medication. Counseling by psychologists is not effective with the diagnosis of schizophrenia, so it usually will require some type of pharmacologic. There are other things that might help, like CBD oil, etc. But I would say you need to be evaluated by a specialist, a psychiatrist, to determine what is the best treatment protocol for you or your family member or the person you're concerned about. Because it's, schizophrenia has its cycles, and most people need to be medicated, and they need to stay on the medication. The biggest issue is they take the medicine, they feel, quote, normal, so they stop taking the medicine, then they cycle. And so this results in sometimes hospitalizations, and if they have major symptoms involving, legal situations and getting involved with the police and possibly being arrested. So it's very important to keep those symptoms under control so that the person can have a quality lifestyle. So schizophrenia can be well controlled with various types of pharmacological aids now, but I'm not aware of any effective natural ways of treating it.
All right, John, with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
My fiance has lupus, and right now she's having a very hard time where she's in a trailer where her fingers are kind of like hurting and peeling. I wanted to see if the doctor had any remedies that we could possibly do to take away the discomfort and things like that for her.
The problem, again, is inflammation, and inflammation is treated with anti-inflammatories. Vitamin D being the natural anti-inflammatory, omega-3 fish oils, other supplements such as curcumin or turmeric or other. There's a long list of anti-inflammatories you can Google on the internet. But also there's what has now become popular called the anti-inflammatory diet. So these are foods that you should add to your diet and or other foods that you should avoid that can aggravate inflammation. And so this is a chronic problem, and you need to appreciate that symptoms will come and go depending upon a variety of different factors, but you need to minimize the amount of inflammation, and that can actually be measured. There are 2 tests that I perform in my office. One is called a high-sensitivity C-reactive protein, and the other is called a sedimentation rate. And said both of those will determine how much inflammation you have in your body and whether you're responding to those therapies.
All right, John. Okay. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'd like for the male and female listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show to go to the Prostate Health Education Network, PHEN, PHEN, for more information on prostate cancer. I partnered with PHEN, an organization, president and founder, Mr. Thomas Farrington, a personal friend of mine and prostate cancer survivor, to provide education on prostate cancer targeting African-American men and men of color. That's PHEN, PHEN, the Prostate Health Education Network. And Ricky, congratulations on Foolish. Once again, your comedy special. I had a watch party at my home on Saturday.
I wish I could have been a fly on the wall watching you and your wife, because I know you be doing some laughing. And I know what joke probably got you, that stripper crushing them cans with her butt. I know that wiped you out, because I know your type of humor.
And the Thanksgiving menus, that's what really had my wife laughing.
Hey, what about Brianna? What Brianna had, Dr. Collier?
Follow me at Ask Dr. MJ on all social media platforms. And remember, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, Super Dave, or his production crew. 6 days, don't you dare go away. You're listening to Dr. MJ on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, Dr. Collier.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Gary, where Brianna?
What's up? Get out of bed.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Fix your jeans. Fix your jeans.
Comedian Rita, Brent.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time for another episode of Fix It Jesus! With the one and only comedian extraordinaire, Rita, Brent. Jackson State University's own member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Ladies and gentlemen, Rita Brent.
Hey. What's up, y'all?
Star of Rita Brent Live.
Oh, now. Yeah, y'all got to watch her show. What is it to talk about, the special case?
Rita Brent Live. My man Marvin Hunter just told me he was a guest on there. He told me how dope your set was and how it's set up like the Tonight Show.
Yes, sir.
And, yeah, I'm expecting an invite at some point.
Come on.
Okay, I got you. Can't go and shoot your shot.
Just throw that in there.
Late night with Rita Brent. Yes, sir. We're doing the season finale of season 1, July 11th and 12th in Jackson, Mississippi. So y'all check that out. Rickey Smiley has been on the show. You can check out that interview on YouTube too. So appreciate you, Ricky, for being on the show while I'm on the come up. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. And congratulations,
I know you
Ricky.
got something this morning, because you sending us to hell slowly.
Oh, no. Yes. I just want to congratulate you on your amazing feedback on the special. We already knew it was a classic. Like, I was in the room, it was shaking, and just congrats on that. You know, I have been a guest comedian on a lot of your shows, so I know how to act, you know. But in church, it still seems like the guest pastors don't know how to act. They just come in and cut up. And I want y'all to hear what this guest pastor had to say about the choir members in the church. That ain't his, though. Okay, let's hear it.
There are 7 women trying to date one church musician. There's something wrong in our church, because the altos ain't talking to the sopranos, because they all messing with the same musician. And they don't understand the altos and sopranos are mad at each other, but he's in love with a tenor. Okay, come on this side. And nobody wants to talk about it, but I'm trying to tell you something is wrong. He's in love with a tenor.
Oh, my Lord, today.
Fairly well.
Tenor.
Fairly well. Fairly well.
My Lord, today.
Rita.
My Lord, that wasn't even his church, and he's stirring up mess. That man said he in love with a tenor.
I know
Now, I got to
everybody.
think.
Girl, you think everybody clutched their pearls?
Baby, the girls was clutching their pearls. The sisters was fainting, honey.
Yeah.
Lord, baby.
was
The
some
ushers was fanning the girls, honey.
God.
And Gary, you got to see the video. It was some tenants
got
really
to,
looking
honey.
guilty.
Okay.
God.
Well, I got to thinking, T-Pain just announced a new tour. And
you know what?
Brett, you know where I'm going, Brett.
You going with I'm in love with a tenor.
Yeah, instead of I'm in love with a stripper, we might as well add this to the tour, the little remix for the church, okay? So if T-Pain would have me on a tour, this is how I would do that song. Here we go. If you in love with a tenor, songs for you.
Here we go.
He got body thick as broccoli. Got eyes but a pecan brown. I see you, sir. In your choir robe. He coming down from the choir stand. Oh, yeah. They know he be singing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That voice got me tingling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need to make him my tenoroni. Do the right thing. Cause I'm in love with a tenor. He's singing that note, and I'm in love with a tenor.
Sit down, Gary. Stop dancing so hard.
I'm praying. I'm in love with a tenor. He rocking that robe, he be glowing. He's singing that note, and I'm in love with a tenor. He's singing, he's slaying. Can we go to the altar? I'm praying. I'm in love with a tenor. Tenor. Take you out to dinner. And some water and some wine. My tenor, you so fine. I'm in love with a tenor. Take you out to dinner. And some water and some wine. My tenor, you so fine. I'm in love with a tenor.
I heard you, Rita.
That's all I got. Put me on the tour, man.
Hey, Rita, why you throw all them tenor parts in it? And then they put the tenors right in the middle.
Yeah.
Right between the sopranos and the altos. Back in the day, they used to put the tenors on the back, but they got them in the middle now. It'd be that one lady singing tenor with a little beard.
Sopranos sing high, just for the people who don't know music. Sopranos sing high, the altos sing low, and
in the middle.
Tenors are the ones in the
Altos sing in the middle.
In the middle. And the tenors sing the low notes. Yeah, the tenors usually all the men are tenors, and it'd be one lady that work in your middle school cafeteria with a little beard. In the grind in the morning, fairly well. Yeah, then you got the bass. Okay. Yeah.
Baritone. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Get baritone.
Yeah.
Rita, oh my God, Rita, let everybody know how they can follow this video.
Yeah, y'all know T-Pain. Brett, tell T-Pain I want to be on the tour and do my rendition. Holla at me, Rita Brent Comedy. Y'all keep sending me your Fix It Jesus clips to Rita Brent Comedy. That's RITABRENT Comedy. And I want to wish my little sis happy birthday, all right? If you in love with a tenor, turn up. Let's go.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, 26 minutes after the hour, y'all got the front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Wednesday, June 4th. Here's what's going on in the news. Trump just signed an executive order doubling steel and aluminum tariffs from 25% to 50%. That means higher costs could hit cars, appliances, and even housing. Now, here's the thing. This new hike isn't part of the older Liberation Day tariffs that 2 federal courts already called illegal. Those older tariffs are on hold again while the government appeals. But Trump's latest move is separate and still stands. So for now, everyday folks will feel that hit while the politics play out. Meanwhile, Trump's boy Elon Musk stays going off on that big, beautiful bill. Now, he's calling it a disgusting abomination, but Trump's people say he's unbothered.
Look, the president already knows where Elon Musk stood on this bill. It doesn't change the president's opinion. This is one big, beautiful bill, and he's sticking to it.
People are wondering why Musk is so mad. So let's explore that a little bit. The bill blows up the national debt, wipes out Doge's gains, and here's the real reason he's heated, though. The bill guts clean energy perks like tax breaks for solar panels, EVs, and batteries. That hits companies like Tesla and SpaceX right where it hurts. In other news, y'all ever heard anybody say, if you don't mess with bees, they won't mess with you? And by anybody, I'm talking about Ricky. Did you hear about this? A West Texas man got swarmed and stung to death while mowing his lawn and just really minding his business. And just a few miles down the road, a ranch lost 3 rodeo horses the same way. The owner barely made it out. Experts say these were Africanized bees, a.k.a. super bees. And with summer heating up, hive attacks are too. So here are some tips. If you spot a swarm of bees, don't dive in the water. These bees have time. They will wait you out like a petty ex. So
what?
Yes, they say they will wait right above that water for you to come out. Just hover. They know you got to breathe. They're so smart. So they say you should run straight, cover your face, and get indoors ASAP.
Where these bees be at?
Well, this happened in Texas, West Texas.
Well, the reason they brought it up because everybody knows I'm getting a beehive, whatever. But these are the sweet, gentle bees that pollinate the flowers in the yard and in my neighbor's yard or whatever. But you have to have on a bee suit. But what happened is that's a random accident when somebody run across some bees that probably had a nest in the ground with that lawnmower. The bees thought that you was attacking them. Them the African bees.
Yes,
those are different kind of bees. But these bees that I'm getting are sweet, gentle honey bees.
You got them Gary bees.
Them Gary bees. Bees to my business. Right. This is a bees. This is a bees. This is a bees.
That's right. Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Rock. Hey, Rock T. This is a bitch.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
You got some little bees twitching.
that's right, baby.
That's
right, baby. We sweet bees.
This is a bitch.
All right, man. Real quick, man. The New York Knicks fired head coach Tom Thibodeau after best run in 25 years with the Knicks, man. He led the Knicks to 2 back-to-back 50-win seasons for the first time since 1995, man. So, hey, he still get his check. It is what it is, but I think they cut
find
that.
Somebody that take you to the playoffs.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. They panicked on that one right there.
Let's get rid of Townsend.
Oh, Carl Townsend.
Yeah.
I mean,
He just okay.
He just needs to get his butt back in the paint. I know he can shoot a 3-pointer, but get your butt back in the paint. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, man. But it's time to settle this score, man. Olympic gold medalist, fastest man alive, Noah Lyles, versus Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill, a.k.a. the Cheetah. Tyreek has been calling out Noah for some time now to race. Noah has always kind of downplayed it until now.
He's going off after the Olympics. I could beat Noah Lyles. And I knew that he'd do that because he does it every time somebody fast new comes around. All right. Give me your best guy. If Tyreek is your best guy, come on. I'll whoop your butt real quick. I'll show you it'll be over in the first 5 meters.
What?
Probably first 3 steps.
Facts.
What?
Tyreek don't want Noah Lyles, dog.
What is he running the 40?
He's never ran a 40 because he runs the 100 meters and the 200 meters. Tyreek runs the 40 in the 60 meters. So if they race, it would probably be like a 60-meter race.
But I bet Sha'Carri Richardson will take both of them out.
Imagine
Hey, I need all the fellas that listen to the radio. If Sha'Carri Richardson grab your cell phone and take off running, what's your next move?
I'll see you later.
Just going in the house.
Deuces. I should carry
your stuff out.
I should carry.
Whatever you got in that phone, you caught now.
Hey, all the fellas that's out there. I need every man out there. I want y'all to think about this. If Sha'Carri Richardson grab your cell phone and take off running, what's your next move?
We
what
good.
You say, Kay?
Yep, you caught. Whatever in that phone, she got it. Just gonna move your stuff out of her apartment.
Yep. Because she goes so fast, she got time enough to use the phone while it's still open before it locked.
Boy, she done renting that Vault app. You got that Vault app.
She done went through all that.
You hoping while she running, your phone locked
She done
back.
went through all that.
While she running.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, on a recent podcast with his son, Amir, Judge Greg Mathis laid out what he feels that the prosecution must do in order to win the Diddy case. Here's what he said.
So basically what you're saying is that with the prosecution needs to show more evidence, either through witnesses or, plain evidence that deliberately shows that he was intentionally sex trafficking her.
Yes.
For them to be successful.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And secondly, you knew, intent is called you knew or you should have known.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't necessarily have to be, I'm going to do it, and I know this is wrong, and it's illegal, and I'm going to do it anyway. Well, that's intent. But it could be, hey, get some folks for us to freak off with. And I knew or should have known that this is prostitution.
Wow.
Judge Mathis also said that he assumes that the prosecution will connect everything that has come out thus far in order to demonstrate their charges of RICO. But he says that has not happened yet. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. You can catch me on all my social media. And you can also catch Ricky on Hulu. Foolish, that's right. And you can catch my new song, Have You To Myself, on all platforms featuring Jessica Best. The video come out this Friday.
Yes.
Yes, y'all. I can't wait for y'all to see it. Coming up, y'all, we got Dwight Stone with the Praise Mix Down. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.